Hey everybody, how we doing today? Second Sense Auctions. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, because you never know what we're gonna find. Just like this. What could be in these manila envelopes that makes me smile? I guess what? I can't wait to show you guys because it's awesome. Something near and dear to my heart, and big money in here. So you better watch. You'll see what's in these. It's gonna be awesome. Hello everybody, how we doing? Welcome back. Auctioneer extraordinaire here, Robert Zaba from Second Sense Auctions. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Just like my buddy Jeremy said today, what the hell's you waiting for? He stopped by today with George, and you notice my new t-shirt here. We'll talk about that a little bit later, so keep watching. We got a lot of great stuff, but not only was it an epic day because of that, it was an epic day because one of my favorite things in the world, and boom, this is just a small variety of the stuff that we got coming up. Probably one of the largest comic book auctions, probably in Ohio, maybe around the country at this time of year for sure. It's going to be epic. It's going to be huge. A guy had his whole collection, but for tax purposes, he needs to have it sold by the end of the year. And guess what? He came to us, Second Sense, because he knows what? We get the best money. So we have this awesome comic book collection. I just want to go through a little bit with you guys just to kind of show you. I know comics are hot now. Marvel, DC, Independence, and all kinds of stuff. And right here, these are some unbelievable comics in here. I'm sure, like, what kind of comics could be in there? It's so great. Well, definitely some great ones, but I'll show you in a minute when I get that. So in this collection, there was probably 50 boxes of comic books. This is just a small portion, and I just wanted to go through some of these and see what we had. He said he spent time dividing them up, bagging them all. So, and comic books are hot right now. So let's see what we got here. Well, right off the rip, that's a good comic book. That's Howard the Duck #1. And if you're not a comic book person, you might not be a big Howard the Duck fan, but he's been making some appearances in the Marvel movies. If people have noticed, so true comic book people, they know who Howard the Duck is. So that's a good comic book, the #1. You see 25 cents, that's how you can tell the value or the age on these comics. So this looks like this whole box. So these are all, it looks like going to be first issue comic books. Ragman. So a lot of these don't look I have lots of valuable, but Kents, but these are all #1. So obviously, like, here's a pair of Starman #1s. So we'll probably sell them in a pair. Here's a #1 Green Lantern of this. A Swamp Thing #1. Here's another. This is probably about a $20 book. Vigilante #1. So I mean, tons of books. Haunted House. I mean, and the condition of these books are pretty good at everything I've seen. This guy's a collector. He buys collections and assembles collections and sells them. Man Thing #1.
Oh, he's supposed to be in series.
Yeah. So
he might have already and it might be gone.
Alf. I mean, this is all #1s, and you can tell me, I'm just pulling out. Here's Atari Force #1. The First Red Sonja. Flash. Dazzler #1. And look at. So
she is supposed to be in one of the upcoming series, I believe.
Yeah. So Dazzler, this is another book that's supposed to be an up and coming hot book. So The Power of Disco. So just right here, I mean, a bunch of great comics, and I mean, I'm just in a little tiny stack here, and we'll take out another little piece and just kind of give you a quick. You see, these are all #1s. Black Canary. See, you got older ones mixed in. Starfire. I mean, it is loaded. #1 books. And these, you can tell they're, the Eternals, they'll be coming out with their own movie soon. X-Men, Hercules, So these are all just #1. So that's one box there, all #1 comics, and not even partially through the box, and I just see lots and lots and lots and lots of money. So all these comics are bagged and boarded, which makes our life a lot better. And on this box here, it says other keys, and keys are key issues in comic books. It might be first appearances or something major happened, like when Bane broke Batman's back, that would be a key issue, or the first appearance of Harley Quinn, that's a key issue. So those are things that are keys. So let's see what kind of keys he has here. Keys, so let's see what we got here, right here. Hawk #5, king size. That's the second appearance of Groot there. This here is the 200th issue of Hawk, and looks like we have a pair of those. Number 300 anniversary of Hawk. And this is when they came back to the green-skinned Hawk, when they went to the gray-skinned Hawk for a while. So a lot of people don't even know that. And this, look at this, old Batman detective comic, Batman in the back row. More of these with the Creeper in this one. Look at this old, nice Batman detective comics with the Joker on there. That's a classic. Tons and tons of Batman detective, and we know all these. Sell, sell, sell. Look at this old 15-cent Avenger right there. And that's the origin of who? The Black Panther. Right there. So this is the origin story from the Avengers of the Black Panther. So another money book there. We all know how big Black Panther is. The Avengers are. So, I mean, this goes on and on. Avengers, Avengers, Avengers. Once again, one little box here. And it's just all packed. These are all high quality comic books. A lot of them are in great shape. Look at this Brave and the Bold right here. Number 85, 15-cent comic, Green Arrow, and Batman. So, I mean, who knows what's all in these boxes. We got so much to go through, to catalog, a photo, and get these things out there to you. But that's what we do here at Second Sense. We take collections, large and small, and we get them out and have it for you guys can go bid on them, buy them, and put them in your own collection. So we give everything a second chance, a second life. And that's what we're about here at Second Sense. We appreciate everybody that subscribes out there. We appreciate everyone that watches out there. Keep giving us thumbs up. We'll keep working hard for you guys. We got lots of great videos. And don't forget, tomorrow I'll talk more about this cool t-shirt that I got for free.
How do people get these comic books?
Well, if you want to buy these comic books, you got to go to our website, secondsense.com. And we have bidding open 24 hours a day. You can bid on the items. We'll be putting them up soon. Right now we have a couple auctions going on, so check out those auctions. But go to secondsense.com. We ship everywhere in the world. Everywhere in the world. And we have boxes and boxes and boxes of comics. I'll just grab one more. Let's see here. Box over here. On the bottom. Let's just grab one off the bottom. Let's see what we got in here. Just to see if there's anything special. It says, once again, other keys. I have no clue. I've never looked through these comics. I've never seen them. I have no clue. So this looks like it's going to be all Wonder Woman. Tons of Wonder Woman comics. Let's see. Let's go to the back part. That was in the front. Let's see what's in the back. Look at that. 20-cent Justice Leagues. Another Justice League.
JLA.
Right there. 100-page spectaculars. Justice Leagues of America. So all kind of Justice League ones in here. Who knows? I'll take out one more. Classic issue. Too bad there's a tear here. But this is the one they talked about, the drug epidemic in America that was going on during the 70s with people with heroin and everything else. And bam. Fortunately, it's back again. And these are the two key issues here. This one's in better shape. That one's pretty tore up. So, a lot of good books. So keep an eye out. Once again, go to secondsense.com. You can bid on all this stuff. And you got all kind of great things coming up. And who knows what kind of comics we're going to find in here. We got comics that looks like I got 12-cent, 15-cent, 20-cent comics. We got the Golden Age, Bronze Age, all kind of comics, Silver Age. So
We still got more coming from your brother, don't we?
Oh, I don't know if we'll be able to get all those in there. So if we can't get all those in there, we'll have those comics coming up. Probably have another comic book auction. So if you love comic books or you like, somebody that does, let them know, because this is going to be huge, epic comic book auction. You can tell a lot of these are collector grade comics, gradable grade comics, ready to be bought. You can take them out, ship them out to get graded. If you're just a collector, you want to read them, so take a look. And once again, we appreciate you all out there watching. All right, I know everyone wants to know. Let's see what we got in here. And ooh, so I don't know how much people know about comics out there, but here you go. This is nice. X-Men number 14. But what makes this comic special? See this? It's graded comic. So it has a grade of a 76.75, which is pretty good for grade, and also comes with a certificate of authenticity. So tells you about the comic, the grading, why it's graded that way. First appearance of the Sentinel. It's again a key comic book here. Bam. Yeah. So it's a good high grade for a comic that old. This first Sentinel. Let's see what we got in the next one. The graded comics always mean more and more money. Condition matters, especially if you're a true collector. Right there. Nice. Amazing Spider-Man 121. Graded at 76.5. There you go. The grading certificate. The thing is, high grades like that will definitely help increase the value, and having them graded is definitely going to help them at auction. Let's see what we got next. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. So this is Marvel Spotlight On, and Marvel Spotlights, they had 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 5 is the first Marvel Spotlight. It was on the Ghost Rider. So this is the first appearance of the Ghost Rider, and he didn't have his own comic book yet. They did these Marvel Spotlights, and he was popular enough. So this is how the Ghost Rider started, is in this comic book right here. And this one is graded at 73.25. And there's the certification on the book. Marvel Spotlight number 5, first appearance of the Ghost Rider. So, nice. Man, so excited. I just don't even know what's going to be next time, because it's like, that is an awesome book right there. All right. Well, we've had this comic once before. There you go. And this is the Dark Phoenix, first appearance of the Dark Phoenix. And once again, it's a graded book. It's graded at 79. That's really high. So, nice graded Dark Phoenix. That movie just came out not long ago. And the last of the last of the last. Let's see what book this could be. There it is. Oh, sorry. It is the Iron Man number 55. And why is Iron Man number 55 important? Well, it's the first appearance of a bunch of people. But the first one is right here. Thanos. First appearance of Thanos in the comic book. First appearance of Drax, the Destroyer. First appearance of Mentor. First appearance of Star Fox and Kronos. So, a lot of first appearances in this. And Iron Man number 55, once again, graded book. We got the 74 grade on it. That's a nice grade for that year book. So, I mean, it's easily hundreds of dollars, maybe $1,000 book. So you just never know at comic book auctions, because if someone really wants it, really needs it, and they're a graded book, and they want it for their collection, they're going to buy it. And when you buy stuff you love, you don't care how much you spend on it. And that's one thing we found out about auctions, because sometimes things go for less, and sometimes they go for way more. And that's a beautiful thing. So watch the auctions online. You never know what you're going to see.